Allah does not give you or allow for you to get sick unless He is going to heal you. He will not allow you go through suffering unless He is going to give you something. He will not demote you unless He is going to promote you. He will not take something from you unless He is going to give you. When a person hits rock bottom, there is only upwards. The only one who chooses to stay down is you. We all hear those motivational speeches for those of you who have got ambitions and goals in the morning, and you switch on YouTube and go to those motivational talkers. Say, "I can." That is what they say. You can do it. The Quran has already told you keep Allah in your life and you will see all the doors opening. Brothers and sisters, do not be one of those who gives up when you hit rock bottom. For in the story of Musa alayhi salam is great lessons. You all know the story of Moses alayhi salam. Allah talks about this story and then He says that he ran away with nothing with him. No wealth, no food, no water. He lost all the kingdom and everything. He left his mother behind, his family behind, his brother behind. The Hadith says that he reached the point in the desert that his shoes, they all became broken in his feet, the skin on his feet became peeled and his stomach almost stuck to his back from hunger, and the only thing he was eating were the leaves of trees. His tongue turned green. Allah says that when he arrived at the spring of Medan, he found there a crowd of people watering their flocks, and he found apart from them 2 women holding their flocks back. The point that I wanted to point out is to focus on Musa alayhi salam and focus on those 2 girls, these 2 ladies whose father is an old man, and they are desperately in need of going and doing the stuff that men have to do, and they have got to mix with them, and at the same time they are destitute. Musa alayhi salam is so much in need. As soon as they said our father is an old man and so on and so forth, he could have told them, get me some help, go and talk to him, I need help. But instead, Allah says, on hearing this Moses watered their flocks for them and then returned in a shaded place and said, My Lord, I am truly in great need of any good that you might send down to me. You know, brothers and sisters, if you look at that image, any one of us will be seeking help, but Allah says that he quietly reversed into the shade and the darkness of the forest, and he sat there alone under a tree, and he lifted his dua to Allah saying, O my Lord, with respect out of all the goodness that you brought down to me, I am still in need. This is how we ask Allah. Some of us, when we ask Allah, we say, why hasn't Allah responded to me? I said, oh Allah, give me money. He has not given me children. He hasn't saved me. He hasn't cured me. He hasn't. No, 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 no. The prophets, when they ever asked Allah, they said, oh Allah, with all the goodness and blessings that you have given me, meaning, have a strong mindset. Always remember the blessings that you still have, because they are going to be your strength. Use them, but at the same time request Allah's assistance, for without him you are nothing. And then when he called out to Allah, he had to hit rock bottom, in other words. Yet, brothers and sisters, Allah then brought the young ladies to him from places he least. He never expected, and they said, our Father would like to reward you for the good that you did for us. So, when he went there, we know the whole story. Allah opened a whole new world for him. He got married to one of them, and she was interested in him, and he was interested in her, and her father respected him and held him in high degree, and he was well protected. His self-esteem went up. Of course he was never down, but he felt a need, but his need was fulfilled. Number 1, through marriage. Number 2, through a place where he belonged, and number 3, through working and earning a living. Allah opened a door for him after he hit rock bottom, and that is what the scholars tell us: with hardship comes relief. I want you to know something. The harder your life gets in something, know that the tougher it gets, the closer it is to relief. The tougher it gets, the closer it is to what? To relief. So don't worry, and rely on Allah and keep going.